I know I messed up, baby. I hope that you can forgive me. Since the day you left, there's only been one question in my mind. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I'm longing for you. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, I'm missing you. Baby, tell me where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I'm longing for you. I'm longing for you. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, I'm missing you. I can say that I am the one to blame for the reason you walked out of my life. But now I see that you were trying to show me exactly what a true love is all about. Baby, please tell me where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I'm longing for you. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, I'm missing you. Baby, tell me where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I'm longing for you. I'm longing for you. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, I'm missing you. Baby, come on home. Baby, come back home. Baby, come back home. Baby, come back home.
You see the darker side. Ain't it funny how you're looking at me? Ain't it funny how you're all I see? Ain't it funny how we need each other? How you gotta have me to be the other? Ain't it funny how we are a pair? Ain't it fine and funny that you're standing there? I never thought that we would be together, but I wanna be with you next to me through any kind of weather. Ain't it funny how our two hearts are one?
All right.
What if life is simple as a hug? What if my partner wasn't crippled from a drug? What if my other homie never caught a slug? Shit. What if our parents actually gave a fuck? Another black suit, another black suit. Police happy to see another black shoot. His mother's makeup smearing on my arms, crying cause I'm the only son that she got now that he's gone. What if the ghetto never heard an instrumental? And we didn't have this rap shit, all we had was metal. You telling me if we couldn't shoot a ball, our lives still got shooting involved? And what if I never left out of Denver that winter for new beginnings? My father started his business and traded family for riches. You telling me that my auntie would still have a house to live in and JoJo wouldn't be writing me from prison? But fuck it, this is life. Deal with it or get dealt with. I'm in my room smoking alone like I'm selfish. Cause some days the sun's hard to face. Dad turns, his son wears his face. But look closer, see the heart of a lion. Sticks and stones gonna damage my bones harder than iron. 170 pounds with the walk of a giant. So defiant, I pop my volume, turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume.
For all that it's worth, to live in the spotlight, all of my demons come to life. And all that it was, and all that it could be, is lost in the darkness of the night. What should I do to live in the spotlight? Why should I kill myself for you? You let me die to live in the spotlight. You let me die inside for you.
Look, what if money wasn't part of success? Would the people I used to be friends with never left? What if making a name didn't come with regrets? I think the fame's a precursor to death. Death of a friendship, death of a family, death of a man. The misunderstood are always dead before they understand. Staring at ceiling fans, chop up milligrams, draw a pentagram. Lucifer's not a rumor, he's in the band.
Welcome to a GSL.
Let's make it hot.
I've had enough of your lyrics, all of your gimmicks, your flows, now it's hot. Aim in the barrel, cause I'll be aiming to kill it. Come in your quick make it hot.
What's up, guys? Tasteless and Valdez here for another day of the GSL CodeA. How you doing, man?
Feeling good, Tasteless. Good to be back in the GSL studio.
Good to be with you, Valdez.
Yeah, I love the environment you got going down here. Lots of fans joining us today. It's going to be a good day.
And dude, Legacy of the Voice has kicked ass, man. I am absolutely loving the game. We're all still learning the meta here. I'm sure you guys are as well. So it's good to have you guys here with us today. We're going to be figuring out exactly how the pros are playing, and we're going to see if that changes over time. We've seen with Zerg, for instance, a lot of Nidus all-ins that seem to be effective so far. Don't know if that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a new game, so you get to see all this really new, weird stuff pop up, and players are not used to dealing with it. They see it every once in a while in the ladder, but they're like, oh, okay, I might not have to worry about it. And then all of a sudden it comes out on the GSL, and they're like, oh, well, I guess I'm out.
Yeah.
But this kind of thing happens all the time in expansions, and it's just a really nice change of pace, you know?
Yeah, it's cool. There was a change from Wings of Liberty to Heart of the Swarm, but like I said a minute ago, I mean, it does just feel like a completely new RTS game. This is StarCraft 3. And then think when StarCraft 3 comes out, I mean, that's basically going to be like StarCraft 4, Valdez. So, I mean, whoa.
Yeah.
So we have 3 best of 5s for you guys here today. Also, I hope you guys have been watching the other StarCraft 2 tournaments that have been going on as well in Korea. SSL. The great Tasteless has been casting some SSL.
You stepped in there, yeah.
I stepped in.
You and Wolf did that.
Saving esports one cast at a time.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be going to America here in a bit for 3 whole weeks.
We're on this rotation right now. I just got back from my vacation about a week ago. Right now, Artosis is on his vacation with his family. He's out of the country. In a few days, you're going to go on your vacation.
Yeah.
So you're going to see us rotating in and out of everything.
January is just the month of vacations
pretty much
for esports over here, because you get all the big tournaments happening towards the end of November. You got BlizzCon, of course, and then December. CodeA started up really early, or rather not CodeA, but you had some preview tournaments coming over here to GSL.
Some pre-tourneys. Well, Africa wanted to jump on Legacy of the Void as soon as possible, get some attention, get some games going.
Yeah.
And it's been fantastic so far.
Yeah, but once we got everything settled, that's when it's like, okay, now we actually have to take a vacation. We've been doing this for a whole year.
For the most part, nobody's gone during Christmas. I took the time off during Christmas, but as you guys can imagine, we can't all be gone at the same time.
Yeah.
There's nobody here to cast it, so we're going to be rotating casters in and out. So this will be – is this your last cast before you go to New York?
Probably. Might be doing SSL tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, yeah. Because I know that I'm not doing that, so that would mean that you
so
would
there's like
there.
only one other caster possible.
If one of us isn't there, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm
it's like a very simple math problem.
Yeah.
1 + 2 = 3.
There are 3 casters in Korea currently. There are 2 casters per cast. So
one of them is unavailable. Who
at
is
least
going
one
to
of
do
us
it?
will be there tomorrow. Yeah. So we got that sorted out.
There's also the interesting chance that we might get some solo casting in. Because everybody's going to be rotating. Like there might be 1 or 2 days where it's like, well, we just don't have 2 casters. So there's only 1 caster left, and we're not exactly sure who it's going to be or when it's going to be yet. But it's possible we could see another Tasteless cast coming in, solo cast.
Tasteless solo cast.
The base solo cast.
You can watch me get brain damaged by hour 2 because I've been talking to myself. I have an announcement to make. Every Wednesday after GSL, Guri and the other Korean casters will be inviting players. For instance, today it's going to be Partying and somebody at Life. Excuse me, I believe Partying and Life playing Archon mode.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I was
this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
I was just informed about this before we went live. They handed me this note. And every Friday after the GSL, Sojung will be doing Star 2 night, delivering this week's StarCraft 2 news in Korean.
Okay. So you guys could watch that if you want.
So you guys could watch that, and you could just, not understand it.
Just watch Sojung sit in her chair and, speak Korean. But I'm sure that'll be entertaining to some of you guys out there.
And I believe that there's plans for something like that in English eventually here at Africa.
Maybe she could translate for herself. Could she clone herself and get Sojung 2 in there to translate her Korean?
Oh, yeah. That would be the sickest Archon right there. By the way, special thanks to our sponsors here at Hot 6. Brendan and we love having Hot 6 together.
Yeah, we do it together all the time, guys.
Every time the show ends, Brendan and I start having Hot 6 together.
Yeah,
And,
one thing leads to another.
It gets, I mean, it's
3 or 4 cans in.
3 or 4 cans in, if
mean-
you'll call them cans. But yes, special thanks to our sponsors. And
oh, God.
there's at least a handful of Eastern Europeans that didn't get the joke. But for the most part, you guys get that.
You guys in
over
the Twitch
here
chat.
at the GSL, we are Forever High School.
Yeah, you're going to explain it to them in the Twitch chat, some of those non-knowers.
Yes. Our first match here today, it's going to be Trap against Shine. Shine, by the way, our GSL observer. I don't know if I highlighted this enough, but we do have a new observer, and it is Shine, but Shine also qualified, so there he is.
So, I mean, who's going to observe then today?
I don't know.
Is it going to be us? Are we going to be observing tonight, Tasteless?
We might just find out that there is, in fact, no observer, and we planned this all very poorly.
Yeah.
I don't know who's
We'll just get
observing,
like a big zoomed-out view of the map and just watch from there.
Yeah, and I'll have to cast
That would
the
be
mini map.
awkward.
This will be like my extreme mode, difficulty level casting. Shine, a fantastic player, and although he's not on a team right now, he is clearly good enough to be in CodeA.
Apparently, his name now is GSL Onpoong. I will be calling him Shine.
I will be calling him Shine.
We can say that once and then just avoid it for the rest of the cast. I think that's the way to do this, Tasteless.
I have not developed the proper muscles in my face to say Onpoong in a play-by-play.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with Shine.
Definitely fall apart.
Yeah, since that's the player that you know. And as you can see here, it is a best of 5. We have plenty of new maps, which means new strategies in what is already a very new RTS game.
Yeah, so I watched the cast on Friday, but forgive me, guys, if I'm not 100% familiar with all the new maps we got in here. I think there's only 2, Rack Shear and Sky Shield, 2 GSL maps.
All these maps are pretty crazy, man. But when the game starts up, I'll show you exactly what makes them so different or weird or out there.
I mean,
guys, tell your friends to tune in and join us.
Yeah. You want to be watching the GSL, or just StarCraft in Korea in general. It's going to be the best StarCraft, especially now that all the Koreans are forced to be in Korea,
That's
essentially.
right.
So this is where you're going to get the majority of your
We got the ball and chains on them, man.
Extremely high-level StarCraft.
Yeah.
It's going to be over here.
And to start it off, we're going to be on Dusk Towers. This is a Protoss versus Zerg. As you guys all know, StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void has not been out for that long. So we're all still learning exactly how this matchup goes. Protoss does seem to have a lot of great timings, specifically with using the Adept. We'll see if that's going to be the case here. The Adept,
everybody's favorite new unit.
Yeah, unless you're not Protoss, and then it's not. It's your least favorite unit.
Then it's the Liberator.
Yeah. So we're going to see what exactly Trap's going to do here. Trap, a player who's known to have really fantastic timing attacks. He's got a real arsenal of different styles of play.
Shine, too. I mean, he's really aggressive. We could see some more Nidus fun. I mean, we've only seen that against Terran, but we'll see. You know, he could really do anything. I'm just looking forward to seeing what Shine is going to throw out tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting night here. Also, if Shine keeps going on, our observing will keep being bad since he is our official observer here. Let's see what happens. This is game number 1 in our first best of 5. Trap against Shine here in the GSL CodeA. In the bottom left starting location in the blue, our Protoss player by the ID.
진에어 그리닝스 트랩.
Ooh, we got Geary doing that, I think, right?
Yeah, actually,
if I recognize the name, or rather the voice, correctly.
I think you're correct. Over here in the upper right, in the red, our Zerg player, he is Shine.
Yeah, so I guess we don't have that recorded.
Oh, thank you. I got beard support here.
You are so 잘생겼어. Means you're really handsome.
감사합니다.
Was he listening? Did he have the headphones on?
He had the headphones
Is he a true GSL fan?
He's a true GSL fan.
It's only the true GSL fans wear the headphones.
I'm getting very mixed reactions from the beard, by the way, on Twitter. There's a...
I mean, it should be only good reactions.
It should be only good reactions.
You could say what you want about, it being fluffy and stuff, but I think that just makes the show even more interesting.
What I need to do is I need to grow this thing out and put beads on it and stuff.
Yeah,
just be
start
really,
braiding it. Maybe Maynard
beard.
comes over here. You guys can be the crazy hair duo.
Yeah,
that would be
that's
a lot
right.
of fun.
Yeah,
We've lost.
I'm gonna keep.
we've lost one long-haired companion, unfortunately.
Yes, this is true.
Moonblade.
Mooney's headed back home to Australia. We're going to miss him a lot.
Yeah.
I
Kind of
think,
unfortunate, but...
Yeah, it's too bad, man. I mean, it's sad when I miss the guy.
But,
by the way, I've been trying to
he didn't have a
convince
beard.
Artosis, by the way, speaking of just facial hair, because we're still early on here, I'm trying to convince Artosis to grow a mustache.
Yeah, you know what? You were talking about that with me, too.
Yeah.
Actually, about the mustache. I think we could do it.
I think
we could
try.
start a trend over here where all the Korean casters, the Korean English casters, get some facial hair going on.
Yeah, we could.
The problem with me is that it just doesn't grow in very thick. So I'd have to do a bunch of
Don't be discouraged,
trimming,
buddy.
you know?
You just got to give it time, man.
I don't want to be this greasy nerd, you know?
No,
Like I come down here and I
I'll
gotta
make
like
this
shampoo
completely
my
clear.
mustache.
I want you to be that greasy nerd really
Well,
badly. I want you to
mean-
just be this. I want you to look like an unhealthy cowboy is what I want with his nasty mustache and the comb over, and you're like skinny, but it looks like you did some manual labor. You know?
I could like put on the persona, I suppose, for like a month or two, like take one for the team, you know. But I would only do it if Artosis did it. If Artosis agreed to actually grow a mustache, I would do it too.
I could just see you with a mustache saying something like, "Obama's not going to take my guns." You know, I could see you being one of those kind of guys. You'd pull it off well. We do have the Adept out here, moving out early on, doing a little bit of harass, pushing back these lings. Zerg is macroing up right now.
Yeah, took a
Getting a lot of drones. Yep.
pretty fast 3 bases here. Getting that Zergling speed just in case. But has stopped the gas mining since then. So going to be going very macro heavy, as you mentioned. Going to be seeing a lot of drones coming out here early on, but right now he has no defense for these Adepts.
Well, this is the problem, right? Is that the Adepts, as you can see, they can one-shot the drones if there's 2 of them here, and he could pick and choose where he wants them to end up. So now he's going to go ahead and shade into this area. We've already had 6 drones killed off. Look at this. Look at this.
I think Shine was not prepared for this one. Maybe he thought he was still observing.
Well, I don't know if he thought he was so observant. He was like, he needs to give me vision. What's going on? But yeah, I mean, it's really tough for Zerg to deal with this right now. The Adept, well, as far as I can tell, and we're very new in Legacy of the Void here, but it just seems like the Adept is a beefy enough unit that even if it's under attack while it's killing drones, it's not like a Reaper.
It's got like an obscene amount of health for the amount of damage it does to light units. And look at this. He has no other defense besides 1 queen for this Oracle, so it's going to be able to take out this entire mineral line by itself.
Oh, Shine. Shine's going to lose his GSL sponsor at this rate. This is really bad. We have Links coming up here.
Observer.
And
nope.
Did not even trigger the force field.
Yeah. Kind of late on the overcharges there, but it just doesn't matter. He's already taken way too much damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something above the number of like 19 drones by now.
Yeah, I think you're correct, actually. I think it's right around that.
And, I mean, he's still got 3 bases, but at this point, the Protoss has got 3 bases, has a Stargate up. Did so much damage with that Oracle as the follow-up,
too. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Well, my concern right now is that Protoss is actually leading in workers, which is never the way it's supposed to look at this phase of the game. With Trap being able to harass in such an uncontested fashion, I don't really know how Shine can get a setup where he's going to be able to do anything. It's already past the point in time where the 3rd base for Protoss could be denied.
Does he not have a Spore? Did he actually not build a Spore?
Oh, you know what?
Is this Oracle just going to come in here and wipe out another mineral line? I can't see how he doesn't have a Spore.
All right, we now know how bad it is to be an observer in StarCraft. I mean, because he was getting better at observing, but man.
This is what happens,
No, you know what?
guys.
That's actually a really good observation. I was watching the drones be picked up, but yeah, I mean, he doesn't actually have anything.
Yeah.
I thought maybe just at that base. There's an Adept timing attack, by the way, coming up here. He is banking Phoenixes behind this. To what I was saying earlier is just that there's no reason for Protoss to take a 4th anytime soon, and therefore there's no way for Zerg to really punish the Protoss. And it's going to be ultimately up to the Zerg to just try to hold off as much of this as possible. Now, the Adepts are going to come in here. They might get very good surface area back here. Actually, not quite as well as I would have thought. A good block there, though, by the mineral area over there. Now going for the Queen here.
Yeah, and with this Oracle to support these Adepts, even with some roaches coming out against this many Adepts, there's not that much defense.
Well, he's over here. Actually, this might be possibly the beginning of the ends here for the Adepts. The Roach is still doing some damage, but the Adept's already taken out so many drones, 7 so far, and they've rotated now. Oh, did they not? Excuse me.
Looks
I
like
think
one
escaped.
Adept got out, but really it's just, as you said before, the amount of damage that Shine has taken from here on out without doing any damage on the other side to Trap is just obscene. We're going to see a really big follow-up attack coming out of Trap here.
Well, he's got 3 Stargates, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
and
pretty interesting.
He's beginning the Void Ray production as well, just to deal better with these Roaches.
Yeah, well, that's going to make the Roach counterattack completely useless.
Yeah, making 2 at a time, getting some Immortals out here as well.
Okay, he's going to come up here. Now, maybe we've miscalculated this. I mean, normally Protoss have a bunch of gateway units here, but he did go into the Stargate tech, so maybe there's a chance he can do some damage. I think it's quite unlikely, but let's see. Ravagers are coming down now.
Yeah, I mean, even just the pylon spread at that 3rd is going to be so great against this attack. All those lings.
I think the Phoenixes can just pick up, whatever they want.
In the back,
and then there's an Immortal here. And I mean, this is pretty straightforward. The Immortal actually moonwalking backwards for a second. I don't know if you guys caught that, but the Immortal did in fact moonwalk. We can confirm that.
We got
here.
that on camera. Our observer's actually doing a really nice job filling in for Shine today.
Now I'm really worried because Shine's probably going to lose this. He might lose his job too. This observer's pretty good.
Fall out of CodeA and fall out of his observer.
This is serious, man. Evolution Chamber on the way over here. A very, very late Evolution Chamber.
Might just be too little too late. I think that was just the follow-up attack for Shine where he's like, I need to kill him right now, but I have nothing.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is... I don't know what to say. I mean, Protoss is so ahead. Nothing too technical about this game. Just... the Adept got in there, did the damage, and Shine did not have the static defense necessary to deny the Oracle from doing further damage. Follow-up timing does well. This is pretty ABC as far as StarCraft goes, and I think this next timing attack is going to be a serious problem. Even if Zerg survives it, I don't see it being possible that Zerg would ever get a 4th base in a situation like this. And really, it's up to Zerg to get a base long before Protoss does when it comes to 4th bases here. So this is pretty bad. Now, these Lings are going to come in here. The question is, do we really care that much? I'm not sure that we do because I think this attack is going to be so devastating up here at the entrance.
Yeah, it can warp in some Adepts. Not really fighting with his entire army, but there's just such a puny amount of units here right now for Shine. I think he's just taking way too much damage, to be honest.
Yeah, he's come up here. Now the placement here by the Roaches is pretty good. Is that going to be enough, though? I don't really think so. I believe we're actually going to be going into the first win. There it is. GG. Shine gets KO'd here by Trap. Yeah. I'm not feeling too good for Shine here, man.
Oh, boy. Trap really making it look easy, but I feel like the onus here is really on Shine. From the beginning, he had the circling speed on the way, but he made no links, had no defense for just 2 Adepts. He could have at least pushed them away with a small group of lings, but he droned up way too much, was way too greedy. Then the follow-up with the Oracle, understandably, maybe the first time he didn't see the Stargate, the Oracle comes in, gets its damage done, but the second time it comes in and there's still no Spore, come on, Shine, like, come on.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I mean, you're completely right about this. He absolutely should have a Spore or something. You need to have something that I mean, I don't expect the Oracle to be shot down by it, but it has to act as a deterrent.
Yeah.
So that it's not viable. At least you can micro your drones away from the edges. And
you've got to have something besides just one Queen. It's just not enough against even just one Oracle. So Shine sustaining a huge amount of damage there in that first game. And Trap going to be in a great position here going into Prion Terraces.
Let's see if Shine can do a little bit better. It did seem like his greatest weakness was actually the opening here. He doesn't quite have that as mapped out. Now, Shine has been our new observer here at the GSL. Oftentimes in Korean esports, they will hire former pros to be observers since they're usually the guys that will know what to look for where. So I do wonder how much he's actually played of Legacy of the Void, because that seems pretty elementary to have those spores there. I don't know. Let's see what happens. We're going now into game number 2. Trap up with 1 win. Now let's see if Shine can turn this around or if Trap's going to keep hammering him down here at the GSL. In the upper left, in the blue.
진에어 그리닝스 트랩.
It's GSL Clean Rings Trap.
You're not nearly as cute as Geary. I'm sorry, Tasteless.
I'm pretty cute. In the bottom right, in the red.
Shine.
Shine.
Not Jeez. That name.
Shine,
man.
we need you back in the Observer PC.
We've had some bad names down at the GSL. Boom Boom. And one of my favorite bad names.
Yeah, Boom Boom
literally means
fart.
Fart.
Right? Yeah, Boom Boom is fart in Korean.
What was the one that Byun had for a while? What was it, like Ghost King Prime or something?
Byun.
Didn't he like change his name 5 times? Am I thinking of someone
Ghost
else?
King. Yeah, there was Marine King, then it was Ghost King.
Yeah.
Ghost King was not as bad, but then he didn't stick with it. And then there was that period where Marine King kept changing his IDs, and that was back when the Korean pro gamers did not fully understand that this is really branding. It's like you could be in a band that's really good, but if you change the name of your band, it's not good.
Then you're a new band entirely, just with the same members, I suppose. Yeah. Spread your wings and fly. Trap. He is on the generic green wings. I'm going to be your personal translator here tonight for the
Valdez,
GSL.
by the way, if you guys didn't know, Valdez's Korean is quite good.
Well, I mean, I studied for a while.
Yeah, you went to school out here.
Yeah. It's not like by some magical power that I'm just like amazing at Korean. It
No,
took a lot of.
Let's not lie. It's actually by some magical power. What Brennan actually did was he got.
I'm actually trying to cover up my
guys,
superpower.
I don't know
guys.
why he's lying to all you nice, honest people who are joining us here. Brennan, here's the real story. Brennan found a cursed monkey's paw. Okay,
oh boy.
and
Tasteless, this was supposed to be a secret.
He made a few wishes. You know, you've seen that with the cursed monkey's paw in the movies where they make a wish and then one of the fingers goes down. He said, I want to be in Korea, and then he appeared here. And then he said, I want to be able to just speak Korean. Okay.
Is that how it worked, Tasteless? I wished for my magical Korean powers?
Yeah, then he said, I wanted to be a caster. Then he said, I want Tasteless to like me. I want him to think I'm cool. And then all of his wishes were gone. And actually, this game's already picked up. We have the gold base being harassed by these 2 adepts.
Well, this is a very aggressive build coming out of Trap, going for 2 gateways very early on.
Yeah.
I mean, he saw how hard of a time Shine had dealing with the Adepts last time around, so going for even faster Adepts makes a lot of sense.
The problem for Zerg in the situation is that Ling's speed is so far away.
Yeah.
It is so incredibly far away that it's going to be very tough for the Lings to get a proper surround.
Yeah, so even if you get it... Ooh.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, nice surround. You're cursing him tonight, Tasteless.
I'm cursing him, man. He needs to get his own cursed monkey's paw like you got and start making some wishes that his adept control is better.
So, like, now Shine's got a lot of Lings out here. Speed is about to finish, and Trap doesn't have all that much defense at his gold base. And at the same time, Shine has got 3 bases up. Shine's going to attempt to go up the ramp here. It seems a very nice block at the gold, in fact.
So the Lings are backing up now. We got a good hold here. This position with the Stalker is actually pretty sick, man. But is he going to be able to get inside the main? No, he's actually totally fine.
Yeah, well,
Look at that. Isn't that cool placement there with that Stalker?
That's fantastic.
It's just, because at a glance you'd think that would actually be very exposed to an attack, but no, he's fine. Stalker set up there, and of course he can use pylon cannons there to hold that off.
Yeah, I was getting worried for a bit, but then once I saw that just SimCity around that gold, it's just pretty much
really
impenetrable for now.
Yeah.
Especially with this many Adepts out right now. I mean, he did have those 2 gateways out very, very fast. So.
And it looks like he's actually shading down south here towards this expansion. And there's going to be some more harass. I mean, you can really do this as Zerg. You can just keep the pressure on. I don't see any Lings over there just yet. And the Shades are coming in right now over here to where the drones are. Nothing here to defend. Oh, as I say that, a few Lings do hatch out. Is that going to be enough? Meanwhile, a drop over here towards the main.
Yeah, he did morph that into a dropping Overlord, and that is going to go into the main. At the same time, these Adepts, it looks like they have backed off. Trap has identified this harass is coming in.
He's coming here right now. A few Adepts here to try to help defend. Not the worker kills that we need to see here so far at this point in time. Is it going to last, though? I'm not entirely sure. The Lings are still running around. Right now, worker count, once again, the same problem that we saw in the previous game, 33-40.
Yeah, and this is really off the back of Shine struggling to defend early on, making a ton of Lings, not getting that drone count to saturate that gold very early on. And now he tried to go for a kind of cutesy move with the Overlord drop. It didn't quite pay off. He got like 2 or 3 probes at that. Trap got more damage harassing at the gold base than Shine did in the main. And now Shine's economy, only now is he actually droning up a bit. And he's not even fully saturated at those 3 bases yet at 47 drones.
Yeah, the scary thing about it when a player goes for Adepts is that you can just keep the pressure on. You know, it's not like it's a technical unit that's hard to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you know, you can only make it out of the robotics facility or something like that, where it's like, okay, you know, it's an immortal. But I mean, you can just crank these out at gateways, and I mean, Zerg makes one mistake in control here, and that's all she wrote.
Well, you're going to take a lot of damage at least. They're so slippery at the same time. You can just port into the main and then port out. And that's it. You lose 1 Adept, you get 3 kills, you force a bunch of units. Shine once again down in workers, 44 to 49.
Yeah,
that's because he's panicking. He can't really deal with these Adepts.
Well, I think it's this incredible degree of uncertainty throughout the game. He never really knows if he's going to be okay, because once the Adepts come in, I mean, it's a serious problem. It's very hard to punish them, whereas it's very easy for them to punish you. We do have the counterattack coming up here for Zerg. Now, let's see how effective this is. We don't have Protoss doing what we saw in the previous game, which was cranking out Stargates. But I believe this is the attack Shine is hoping is going to possibly win him the game.
Well, it's definitely going to do a bit of damage here. Should be able to trade decently. These Adepts kind of out of position, actually. Going to lose about 3 of those before the fight even fully gets underway.
Now, he's got to be careful around this Immortal. The Immortal in a pretty good spot here. Ravager's just using that Corrosive Bile. We see Protoss Trap here just microing around, trying to avoid that, but really Zerg needs to do something to do it fast, or Protoss is going to continue to get a lead in this game.
Yeah, Shine needs to end this right here, right now, but 2 Immortals already out. Really, really nice force fields, in fact, to split that army in half. And with all of those Photon Overcharges, so many pylons around that Nexus at the same time just offered so much defense for Trap.
He's going to come up here once again, attacking in. Corrosive Bile coming down here. Nice dodging once again here by Trap. I don't know, man. I don't think Shine has enough.
Yeah,
he's reinforcing, but it seems like Protoss is always just barely 1 step ahead here as far as production goes. By the way, +1 attack and Blink about to finish up here.
And that's going to make it so much easier to hold off. We do see Shine kind of transitioning by now, trying to take a 4th base, but this is a really scary Protoss army still, especially with that Blink that you mentioned just finishing up.
Oh, this is horrible, actually. He's getting he's gunning down these Overlords. So right now we have a Shine supply blocked.
Yeah. Shine's got a nice little run by, though, into the natural, doing a bit of damage, a really big pull on all of those probes at the natural. Only going to kill 3, but doing the damage in that pull.
He's sitting those probes back now. I think the Protoss has a good timing attack coming up here. Once again, Shine barely supply blocked right now. And he's attempting to take another base. I think this attack should be pretty strong here from Trap, especially if he executes it properly.
Yeah, I mean, you could see Shine was trying to get saturated at this 4th base that he's about to go into, but he's still only at 47 drones. He just made 11 before this attack hit, so as you were mentioning, he may be a little bit short on the units. Very even in terms of army supply right now are the 2 players, but I think the Protoss army is much stronger.
One thing to keep in mind is Protoss does not have a ton of sentries, so he's going to have to be pretty frugal with his force fields.
Oh, boy.
And pick his battles pretty wisely, but it looks like already he's basically doing the damage that he needed to do. We have the Immortals taking some damage there from that Corrosive Bile, but still, all of them, not even without shields so far, going to be able to easily take out the remainder of these Roaches. Oh, nice connections there, though, with the Corrosive Bile, but still, all 3 are still alive.
Yeah, and
he's just got to keep those alive.
He's got to keep them alive. He kind of missed a warp in. I didn't really see that happen. The Warp Prism actually got sniped. And at this point, Trap has lost pretty much all the mining at that 3rd base. Is going to have to take another base here, I believe. And we do have finally Shine finishing that +1 attack, so they are going to be even on upgrades for now. But it seems like Trap, with that attack not doing the deed, is going to try to transition here, get some robotics units out, some disruptors to join his army, as well as some more upgrades.
I think all he has to do is keep hammering the Zerg. He may want to take a 4th base coming up here as well. He has not actually punished his base over here at the top. I wonder if when he was attacking in there, it would have been better to rotate around into this position we see over here. hitting this instead.
Yeah, he definitely could have gotten a nice concave around this fourth base. I'm not sure if he knew 100% that it was up. Of course, he does know now. Not the best harass here. Only going to get 3 drones and a small pull. So he may decide to take that angle this time around. Just go for that fourth base, shut it down, because just like Trap did, Shine took that first gold base very early on, so it should be about mined out by this time, or getting there. So most of the mining is going to be at that new gold base for Shine.
And you got to remember, guys, you mine out very quickly in Legacy of the Void. I mean, it's a little bit crazy, so you got to be on top of getting bases and getting them as fast as you can.
Yeah. One of the best changes definitely to Legacy of the Void.
Oh, yeah.
I hated seeing Protosses on 2 or 3 bases just sitting back.
Like the whole game. Yeah.
Yeah. Death ball, maybe eventually take a 4th base if they're forced to. I like that Legacy forces you to spread out, which offers more opportunities for harass and just good micro plays to be made by either player.
Yeah, it's much better this way. It actually reminds me a lot more of Brood War. And by the way, speaking of Brood War, guys, tell AfreecaTV, tweet at AfreecaTV that you would like to see. Oh, let me ask you, viewers, would you like to see Brood War casted in English?
Oh my God!
By the great, Tosis.
By the greats
and Fabutaste. Would you like to see our Tosis and me cast Brewer? Because if you do, you guys should start tweeting at AfreecaTV. There's a chance.
That's
a Brood War
legitimate probability. So you guys better get on that.
Do the
sure,
right
that would
thing.
be so sick.
By this Disruptor play, really sick. Doing a great job of zoning out the Zerg here. The Spike Crawlers are going to finish. Protoss has to decide if he really wants to commit here.
These Disruptor hits are just way, way too much. Before the fight even really gets underway, Trap is chunking Shine's army down to about half of what it was.
And look at this. He doesn't even have to use him just yet.
Yeah,
he's going to park back here. You can see the Ravagers really do have a difficult time. They're not quite quick enough that you could basically just get right on top of them. Look at that.
Oh, this is disgusting.
This is disgusting. Yes, that is the correct word for this, fellas. This is disgusting.
Close your eyes, kids.
Yeah, and I think that should be game here. I mean, there's just not much that Shine can do. Shine now 1 loss away from going back upstairs and observing these games.
Yeah.
He is our GSL observer now. Seems like Trap is just from a completely different level, totally different perspective.
Yeah, I think that's very easy to see from these 2 games even. Shine really kind of disappointing to me. I expected some more of those very thin timings that he used to hit, or just more aggressive plays, but it kind of seems like he's trying to do it, but it's just not working out. Like you said before, it's almost like he hasn't figured out how to do it for Legacy of the Void.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to have, at least like what you were saying earlier about this, I totally agree. He used to have these really, really specific timings. He knew how to layer it. Like even his plan Bs for the all-ins were quite good. This time around, I don't think we're really seeing him get to where he even needs to be so he can actually play a proper game. Trap is seizing the initiative. He's coming in here with these adepts. By the way, it's not just Shine, but a lot of Zerg players that are having a really hard time against the Adept. I mean, it completely changes how the entire matchup operates and what Zerg can and cannot get away with early on in this matchup.
Yeah, you can really shut down a lot of harass. They do so much damage to the Lings. And you can do a lot of harass damage yourself as Protoss. So Trap really making them work for him tonight. And Shine, of course, still struggling. I mean, it's hard. He's not a pro gamer really anymore. He's not even on a team. Whereas Trap is on the same team as SOS, the guy who just won BlizzCon. So a big, big difference in terms of these guys' practice partners.
All right, we're going to go into game number 3 now.
GSL.
Shine in the lead with a 2-0. Excuse me, Trap in the lead with a 2-0 here. Can Shine turn it around? Let's find out here at AfreecaTV. In the bottom right, in the blue, in the lead, he is
진에어 그리닝스 트랩.
Yeah, one of these big Jin Air Protosses.
He's a beast, man. In the upper right, the official GSL observer, Shine.
Shine.
Thanks for coming down to the studio, guys. Welcome.
Yeah, awesome to see the support for StarCraft. So many people down here, even just for CodeA. StarCraft is very much an alive game, contrary to what Twitch chat may tell you. Just shut it down unless you like those dank memes.
Yeah, man, I like dank memes.
Yeah.
I like dank
they
memes.
They can get
I
fun.
saw this. I saw this thing in Twitch. It was like you know these like copy pastas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so many funny copy pastas. One is like